Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Creeper World. I've forgotten is it Anniversary Edition or something like that? Anyway, still using this game as my sort of dry run for any new computer changes, so hopefully eventually we will get through it. Sir, I've checked the scanners twice, but they're correct. The terrain has been modified in ways we've never seen before. The Praxians never terraformed their planets this way. The terrain has been laid out into terraces. There are creeper-resistant walls on the top of the terrace that are containing 3 creeper emitters. So basically, we're at the bottom of the hill. So worst case scenario, we're going to have to fight uphill. So it's not going to be a case of dealing with deep creep. Probably lots of guns are going to be the best things for us. If it weren't for those walls, we'd be dead in minutes. They won't hold forever, though. So you'll have to act quickly before the defense's commander. I feel it is my duty to ask what is going on. Who is Platus? His name was on one of the artifacts that were recovered on Canis. Platus is no one I ever met. I only know his name, yet I owe him my life. My birth parents, not parents' birth, sorry, dyslexic reading things backwards, were killed in the Turcan raids. When I was only an infant, I would have perished too, but a man named Platus saved me somehow, and took me to Aquila, where I was adopted and raised. My parents only... Wait a minute. So if he literally saved you, you have met him. You don't remember meeting him, but you have met him. Sorry, I've lost where I was now. My parents only know that on the night of the Galactic Festival, a man delivered me into their arms, smiled kindly and walked away. They asked his name, and as he left he said, tell the young one that my name is Platus. At that moment, the fireworks of the Galactic Festival apexed, and everybody was in awe by their light. The sparkling lights reflected off my eyes, and as my parents looked down, the man was gone. Ops. As for what is going on, all I can say is that we are surviving one world at a time. I wish I knew more. I only know somehow we must keep going. Pause. So let's see. Collectors. By the way, this is actually my second time starting this. Not because I failed. I basically only got as far as... Wait a minute. The game seems to be running a bit slowly. Oh, because I'm still actually mining. Yeah. Because obviously I'm not using the computer all that much, and got a new one and mining prices are as high as they are, I sort of justified to myself that I could buy the new computer and get the upgrade. Because when I'm not using it, it's going to be paying for itself. And I think at the minute it's mining about £5 a day. Not a huge amount, but it comes close to paying for itself. The place I get it from, Overclockers, they work with Hitachi Finance, and you can get like a buy now, paid in 12 months. So I always do that because due to inflation, it's like you're saving an extra. Say inflation's 3%. By the time I pay at the end, I've saved like 3%, but I keep the money, I'll keep it in a savings account. Either way. But yeah, like, at least it's going to like pay for like half of it or something along them lines. It's not that bad. Let's see, 3, 4... I think this is behaving a little bit better now that I've told it not to mine. Actually, I don't think that this would have been a problem. Maybe I didn't need to do this, but we need to be generating at least 2, I think, before we start going out to the other side. Are these only actually giving me 0.1 each? Yeah, we're now up to full speed building. In fact, a little bit faster. So when we get up to 19, I'm... Actually, no. Stupid me. Right, you only cost 10 to build. So I could actually go down to 10. I'm pretty sure I'm safe to build these out this way. And hopefully that will be enough to get us started, and I'm going to need, ideally, guns up here and here. I'd like to try and hold this front line. Let's see. Yeah, depleting at 1.5, depleting 2.5. How are we depleting 2.5? Surely we should only be... Oh. Wait, upgrade points. 2 of them. Oh, so that's what these guys are doing. Okay, yeah. So more energy, less to build, things build faster. I'm going to get all 6 of these, aren't I? So at the minute I don't have any guns in use, so let's just get more energy. And let's have things cost less energy. We're generating plenty right now. With the range of a blaster, it's a little bit shorter than I'd like. Trying to remember, is that... That feels a little short. So I'm actually going to build the grid around something like this. And when that's done, a blaster... I would love the blaster to be up there. We'll build it here for now, and the other side's going to be building fine as well. So yeah, we're generating 0.2, so we're going to be generating just sort of about enough to get all of this being built. But this side is probably actually the side I should have rushed towards. If I redo this, that's going to be my main target. In fact, once that gun's built, I'm going to have to... Oh, wait. Yep. Okay, things build faster. And we've got another brilliant. Place down. Yeah, you're going to be able to fire here. So that's fine. If this all gets built, then we have our first level of defences, which I can then try to push up. And I've managed to stay sort of in grid. Let's see what our depletion is. Yeah, our depletion is greater. But we are building 3 things at once, so yeah, I would expect that. Actually, no, we had... Get you built. Actually, the grid isn't going to be perfect for that edge there. You know, with 1 shot, but it's not too much of a problem. Might be a bit of a risk, but I'm going to try and building them there. Let's see. Fire range by... Range isn't going to be a problem because we're going to be stuck going up the hill. Let's get fire rate first. Okay. And I need this to finish. I'd like to move him up. Yeah, we are actually running a deficit right now. But once you've fully charged, we shouldn't be. And the last 2, fire rate and move speed. Okay. And I keep thinking pause is going to... I really want you there. Which means if I place this here, that should keep him going. He's got some energy, so... pause again. I'm going to need a replacement for him there. You should be able to move up to this and then cover that terrace. Okay, yeah, we're only losing just enough there so that we can... Oh, actually, we're close to capped out again as well. So, meantime, more collectors. Keep the grid going. I'm probably going to regret doing that much. But yeah, they're powered. We're going to be able to keep moving forward. We are running a deficit, though. Okay, we're not now because they've came online. Let's get our second gun built there. Sorry, our second blaster built on the 2nd level terrace. And keep working on expanding our power. There's really a lot more overlap there than what we need, but I just like the grid. I wonder. Because it doesn't go up, we can probably get away with one less, go off the grid. Actually, that's probably too much again. We're going to be running a deficit. We are. I can pull you up here. I was actually thinking for in that corner, but it's fine for now. The walls are unfortunately coming. We're running a huge deficit. I shouldn't have built this much at once. That should be fine, though. I would like to rush up here and here to get a couple of mortars built, actually. So our next set of collectors. There we go. 1, 2. Something like this. In fact, you... there is the option to destroy... Oh, it's X. Okay, yeah. And I'm going to build the mortar in the back. Actually, the mortar doesn't need to be that far up. I'll still build the mortar in the back. I'm going to do the same on this side, actually. And that one there should probably be enough. If we can start taking some mortar shots at these little deep parts, we might be able to keep things from coming down. And, you know, I was sort of writing off this first terrace, this second terrace, but it looks like we'll be fine. Okay. Oh, the mortars themselves aren't built yet. That's fine. And I keep hearing the... Okay, we're not running a deficit, so we can be getting more power. Wonder can. Space. So it's X to delete. C for collector? No. Oh, 1 for collector. Yeah, that makes more sense. If I connect here, this scrapes out a little bit more power, I believe. X on you. And that'll be a little bit more power as well. So just breaking off the grid when it's a little bit inconvenient. And for some reason I get the feeling that connecting up to these will be sort of part of the main mission. I've been ignoring them because I hadn't even noticed them, but... Oh, that's not going to connect, is it? Because it needs to connect through the... I wonder if I'd been able to move the mortars up into this. So let's plan another mortar. Unpause. Okay, we are going to be running a little bit of a deficit. But most of the guns aren't firing. And that last wall... Okay, now you've got some power, just move up here and move up here. Because taking out this should mean that the water's just going to flood into there instead. Okay, Mod read. Commander, the artifact contains a message addressed specifically to you. This is unbelievable. The message reads as follows. Greetings, my young friend. You have grown much. It pleases me greatly that you and your people have made it this far. Through all of your human history, I always believed you would make it. The others were not so sure. You have one final task ahead, young one, and you know what you must do, Platus. Commander, what must you do? I'll lay in a course for the next World Ops. Our journey is near its end, I guess? Commander? Believe in me, Ops. Enter the coordinates. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's going to force them to come back. We're building here. I'm already building... Oh, because of game capture, that works. But no, I want that full screen. For me. Hopefully we'll be able to get a mortar up here, but I think I've been a little bit too slow. Just to start taking out a bit of this. And in the meantime, you're not going to get power. We're running a deficit, so I'm not going to build any more. In fact, what I will do instead... This is where I'm going to want them. You're fine here, you're managing that. And let's just get some... When that works, that should connect there. Okay, so that's fine. Just get some guns to defend the outside of this mortar. We don't have nullifiers in this early game, do we? No. I might get away with a couple more mortars. It's up here that we need to go to. Right, so the gun... Wouldn't mind you up there, but for the time being, just push forward a little bit. Connect to you there. Pause. We're not running a deficit, so I need to be spending more. You want to be... Yeah, that's about as far as I can get for you to connect to there. Pause. I keep hitting spacebar as if it's pause, but it's not. It's cancel. Right, this wall is most likely going to fail. But when this is built, we'll be able to move these guys up again. Actually, unfortunately, that didn't quite reach as I wanted it to. It should there. Are you going to stay connected to power? You are still connected to power, but I want you to up on that hill. Similarly, another collector. And our new mortars are ready. So let's pull both of them forward. Here we go. If we... Oh, no. Yeah, that's what I expected to happen, but you should be able to hold that. There's not that much coming out of there. Your health is holding. Okay, so this actual defense here will probably hold. We are running a tiny deficit. I think if we just plan for another gun, another blaster, and a little bit more power, that's also going to make our grid a little bit more redundant and not reliant on such a one-sided connection. Yeah, that guy there's struggling because he's can only fire at the hill, and we need to try and get rid of the hill, so we need to get somebody up there. Okay, I thought it was his health going down, but no, it's the energy. And that's because we're running a deficit, so once he runs out of energy, that's probably going to be the problem. We're still running the deficit, but I think the deficit isn't like per second like it is here. The deficit is like the total, so we're only like 0.5 off full speed guns. Okay, things are starting to fill up. Should be fine up here. If we can get somebody up there. Right, you've got basically full ammo, so you can come up here now. You're going to take a little bit of a knock, but you've got plenty of energy. Yeah, okay, so we're good there. Yeah, definitely good there. Move another collector up. And once that collector's built, this gun can move forward. We need to get over to this guy here. Will I be okay moving you, or as soon as I move you, is that going to be a problem? It might be a problem. So let's instead plan for another gun. Actually, this guy's not being used at all. We've got move speed and stuff, so yeah, just you move over there. With the mortar being able to be used to keep this down, it's sort of keeping this side at bay. And maybe just letting you get over there a bit more. Right, you're still connected, move forward again. Just be a little bit more efficient. You're now fine to move forward. A couple of guns on here just to... There's no nullifier, but sort of using these guns as nullifiers will make it a lot easier. Yeah, there we go. So you're safe to move up. That should be enough to get us over here to claim that. Get some more relays built. Could do with one of you being finished. There we go, so you can move forward. Collector onto... I think that's connecting, but unfortunately there's... it's a rather sunny day outside, and that's a bit annoying when you're trying to see a screen. I think one of you is actually managing to maintain that, so let's just pull the other guy forward to make sure this one doesn't die. And that should be us ready to jump. The last one connected. Do we have to get it out of the creep? I can't actually remember. So I think that's all of it. Oh no, that's all of them built now. We're passing out the green dots. Passing out the green dots, and once they've all been filled, we should get the little thing popping up to say, yo, congratulations. I guess actually you guys would move there and that'd make this work still. And they'd basically keep these guys suppressed. Oh, but as soon as we leave, obviously, the planet gets handed back over. I don't like how that happens. Yeah, as soon as we leave the planet, it's dead. Like, no, I've just built a brilliant system of defences. They could hold off forever. They're solar powered. For as long as the sun's alive, it'd be fine. But no. No. Achievement awarded per axis, and let's see. So basically, the creep was outpacing us at the start, but our energy collection... Wait, how did our energy collection start higher? Like, what was this? Was there some sort of base power that I didn't realise? An energy store? I guess there must have been. Yeah, our energy collection just sort of like kept going up. This is when you can see I started actually fighting, not just building more collectors. And, well, around here is when we first started, when the battle was first met was here. Here when I started focusing more on killing than I did building up the energy. So, actually, no, energy used dropped there. Oh no, this was the mortars. Like, here, the mortars was built, and that saved us a lot of energy. Yeah, because the mortars were killing deep creep, it was more efficient. Then, once we sort of like restabilized there with the energy, I started building more, which was more energy, and then once we hit here, we stopped real building. Did generate a bit more, but that was only because we were like expanding out to collect things. So yeah, all's good. And I don't need to submit the score because the score is terrible. We'll leave it at that. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be all for today. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching, but unfortunately I'm going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye.